Hi guys, Chris and PJ here, live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Friday to you, sir.
Happy Fired Up Friday to our fans out there in Facebook and YouTube land.
Everybody's
PJ.
out home firing up their cars today because it's a Friday.
There you go. And waiting for us to fire up some cool rides here in our favorite place on earth. You know it. Well, we promised you guys yesterday that we're going to fire up this Hurst Olds. But first, some things to chat about. One, we finally got a hold of the winner for the Roushes.
That's right.
PJ sat in on the phone call, and that was a fun call, PJ.
He's super excited.
Super excited, and you know, a big Roush fan. So glad that his donation to charity netted him that winning ticket. And we will be meeting him down here hopefully in a couple of weeks for an awards ceremony.
Coming down from South Carolina and driving both of them back, is that correct?
That's what I hear. So some of that is, you know, a little early. We're working on logistics, but I hope that he does. It's not a far drive. Both will make it just fine. So that'll be great. So happy for him and so happy for all of you guys every time that you have a chance to help out the 8 great charities. And we always hope you're the next big Dream Giveaway winner. PJ, what do you got?
Anita says, hi, I want those challengers. Those are nice.
What are you, plum crazy?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you so much. Okay, to the Hurst Olds, man, so much positive feedback, and that's so genuine from all of our audience members out there. And thank you guys for loving what we're doing with the Hurst Dream Giveaway. PJ had a question, and that is, even though this is not the West Coast car that was created, or the East Coast car that were created way back in 1969, what makes this car so incredible, so special, so valuable, so on and so forth? So I think that there are several ways to look at this. The most important thing is, listen, these were never available to the general public. You could have ordered a hardtop, right? We've given one away. But how cool is it that you can have something that was never created for the general public and enjoy it, right? And the amount of money spent restoring this, probably as much as they spent restoring that one of the two, was restored by the same restoration shop. And here's the thing about those two, that West Coast car and that East Coast car, they're stuck in museums. That you're never going to be able to just take them out for a spin, right? Because they're so rare and so valuable. They're going to sit there safe, and that's about it. So for us to offer a labor of love in this car, where someone built one to the level that it would be at a national invitation, that's incredible. Here's the other thing. We ran this by the Hurst Olds Club of America before we decided to do it. And they said, we're all cool with it. We understand that those two promotional cars will never get to be enjoyed by someone who just wants to go out and take it for a spin. That's why we're doing this car. Does that answer the question, PJ?
Yeah, I think so. I think from yesterday's response, there was only a couple people that said, hey, this isn't one of the two that's sitting in the museums.
That's right. And those two are going to stay in the museums. And listen, if you want to go out and get one of those two that are in the museums, you better have $1 million, right? And I don't know about you, but way better to make a donation to help out charity and for a chance to win something you can enjoy. And that's where we got it. And it is a spectacular restoration.
So Anita says, beautiful car behind you, V8 special, gonna get more tickets.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look at that engine bay again before we fire it up, PJ.
What are we looking at here, Chris?
455 high output, or Harry Olds, as we were talking about yesterday. 380 horsepower from the factory, rebuilt to stock or stock plus specs. I'm told that it might have a little healthier cam in it than Olds put in those Toronado 455s way back in 1969. So what a great looking vehicle there. And we talked about the level of restoration on here, all the way down to the chalk marks, to the restoration battery on there. to the correct clamps, the correct decals.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'll tell you,
This is a
everything's
wow.
brand new, Chris.
I mean, it really is a wow. Great stuff. And we talked about the 8-track player. Come on, PJ.
Hey, Alan has a question, if you know this.
Oh.
What was the cause of the original East Coast fire? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know.
How did the car catch on fire?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. We'll talk about that in a future episode. So I don't know the details on that.
I just love the way this color looks over here.
PJ, why don't you come around to the other side and get it?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Look at these mirrors, Chris.
Oh yeah, those are the bullet mirrors, the Hurst Sport mirrors. They're not on the regular Cutlass or 442. They were added as part of that $600 conversion package back in the day, back in 1969.
Kathy says, love it that it had a V8 8-track in it.
Oh yeah, tilt wheel here, all re-lubricated and working just great. So here it looks like we've got the best of the Beach Boys of Volume 2.
8-track.
8-track from Capitol Records. And so what's cool here, if you look at the 8-track player, it says Oldsmobile right here. Now, I spoke to the gentleman who restored it, and he told me that this vehicle left the factory line with that. So it was special ordered with the 8-track player. So first we push it in here, right? Come on, there. And then what you do here, you have to turn on the radio here, and that is an AM/FM. The AM/FM stereo was only available extremely late in the model year, and that correlates to this vehicle, which was a June 1969 production. So we're going to turn it on here, and then let me turn on the accessory here, or turn on the accessory this way. Got it. It works. Okay, I'm going to turn it down before we get a copyright violation for playing the Beach Boys without a license.
That's right. Well, we'll never get a copyright violation from the exhaust sound.
No, the exhaust sound is not copyrighted, so we're going to go ahead and fire that up for you.
Okay.
Wow. Wow, listen to that wonderful lope of the cam. Beautiful. And I'll do one more for you guys. There we go. TJ, come back around, will you?
Wow, Chris.
Isn't that nice?
It was beautiful. Started up beautiful.
Sound. PJ, come back in. I got to show everybody something here.
What do you got?
So, don't know if you can see it here, but it has that rally pack, and in here is what we call, don't know if it's the official term, the tick-tock-tack. You've got the clock on the inside, and you've got the tachometer here on the outside. You see both of those?
Yep.
Got it, and then of course you've got the gauges over here for fuel, temp, and oil. You've got your speedo up to 120 right there in the middle of it. What a great...
Was this the carpeting that actually came in it?
I have heard that they were available that they came with gold carpeting and black carpeting. So during the restoration, they opted to do the gold carpeting on it. So, and I've seen them with the black carpeting as well. You have the Hurst Olds shout out right there. You've got a nice little, I think they call that a map light, right? Because you don't have, in a hardtop, you would have a dome light up here. So you've got your map light here. Here's where you do the power convertible top, right under that center vent for the air conditioning. We'll show that on a different day, of course. But I'm just so excited. And finally in the Dream Giveaway Garage, we've got a 8-track player that works without issues. That is so amazing. And so glad. If you guys have an 8-track tape that you're not using anymore, send it to us, and we'll be sure to play a few seconds of your 8-track in the Hurst Olds. This is so cool.
Larry West says definitely has the sound of a big block.
It does, and let's see if the horn is a good muscle car horn. Let's see. I haven't done this, so I'm going to be surprised.
If it even works.
There we go. There we go. Off on the side, not in the middle. There we go. Right here. And it does have the sport steering wheel as well. That's so nice. Key ring right here does have a Hurst. That's not a fob. That's just a, right?
No fobs.
No fobs, right? But it is fabulous, PJ. And look here, Hurst Olds right there. That's so nice. And remember, when you guys are going to win this and another set of keys to the truck, the 2024 Sierra 1500 Hurst hauler that Holly is hoping us to do some mods on, so we'll get to that later. Any questions before we wrap it up and tell you guys to have a great weekend? PJ, who's out there? What do they need to know?
Mike from YouTube says a gold standard charitable organization sending off a gold standard Hurst.
Oh, very good, sir. We may
certainly-
quote you on that.
We appreciate that.
Right,
Alan says from YouTube, sounds like my 72 Galaxy 500 that had built 302 like Burt Reynolds drove in Gator.
Oh, yeah. Man, that was a tank. Or a land yacht, one of the two.
Let's see here. Kathy says Rally Pack TikTok tack, cool,
Yeah.
but please, sir, may we have some more? Fire it up again. We'll have to do that another day. We'll do another fire it up for this thing.
Yeah, we will. Today we had to do a short fire it up on it. We've got some things happening here in the garage. But now's the time to wish you guys a good weekend, unless PJ is not ready for an outro.
Alan, you are funny. He
What
says,
Alan say?
Chris, your jokes are hursting me.
I'll take that as a good sign. All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Kick off that weekend in style with more great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens right here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage. See you on Monday.
See you next time, everyone.